Midweek Motivator.
Today we begin a 5-part series from Dr. Adrian Rogers, host of Love Worth Finding. The subject, the Christ of Crisis. Today's part 1.
How do you handle a crisis? What do you do in times of crisis? Well, I want to give you 4 thoughts today and put them down because you will need them. You may need them right now. Some of you who are listening to me right now are in the very midst of a genuine crisis. But if not, you will be. Number 1, we should respect the mystery of God's providence. As you look in this chapter, there's one word that comes through. It is providence. That is, you're going to see the hidden hand of God. God is going to be working in a mysterious way, an inexplicable way. God is going to be in the shadows, arranging things, moving things that people cannot see. And that may be very true in your life right now. God is working, but you cannot see God working. You may be in the middle of chaos right now. Nothing seems to be making sense. Everything that you thought you had nailed down is coming loose, and the devil is pulling nails. Now listen to me. Just because it doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean that it does not make sense. Many of us have many questions. As we look at this chapter, we would say, well, why? Why did God let Herod be king anyway? Isn't God God? How could God let a rascal like Herod be the king? If I were God, I'd turn him into a frog. And why should James be killed and Peter released? Why is that? Does God have favorites? Is God capricious? Or has God lost control? And why all of these things happen? Now, friend, I want to tell you something. We do not live by explanations. Life is not a problem to be solved. It is a mystery to be lived. And you have to back off sometimes and just simply see what I'm going to call the hidden hand of God, and you need to respect that. And if you're in a crisis, don't demand to understand, okay?
To hear this again, go to kcisradio.com on the Morning Devotion page. And remember to listen to Adrian Rogers' half-an-hour show, Love Worth Finding, weekday mornings at 6 here on KCIS.